I'm speedy quick in Madden 20. It's really good.
Hi guys, today
Don't mind my sister in the background. She just doing something. Hey guys, like blah, blah, blah.
Hey guys, this is
Ignore her.
today
Ignore her, guys.
my channel.
Alright.
I live in expression. I don't care if everybody knows. I don't care if everybody watch my videos.
Hey everybody, it's the
Alright guys, we're gonna be Rocket Beaver's butts
sports
today.
coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown
I'm hitting
Denver
off
in
right
Power
now.
Field at Mile High.
Hopefully it's a
Tonight we
touchback.
kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night
First in
matchup
Denver,
here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the
Broncos.
Denver
Alright, we got a
Broncos.
touchback. Let's go.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos head out for their first drive at the controls in his first season in the Mile High City, a former Super Bowl champion in Joe Flacco. And in Baltimore, they drafted Lamar Jackson. Eventually, he would take over for Flacco Week 10 a season ago. So Flacco out. Well, the Broncos said, we still think he has some time left in his career. They bring him in for some stability at quarterback, something that they really haven't had in Denver since the departure of Peyton Manning after their victory in Super Bowl 50. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, and if you want to go really fast when you get a receive from a punt return, or like punt return or a kickoff return,
part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Go forward and press R to win. You can go blazing speed.
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one sent away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City coming off the Week 6 loss to Houston. Get a look at that offense in Mahomes here in a second. But in that game in Week 6, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick for Patrick Mahomes. But the Chiefs now, Charles, 2 straight losses at home, and they're 4-2.
Yeah, just a couple of weeks ago, we were ready to give Patrick Mahomes a 2nd straight MVP, and he may still win it. He's that talented.
See, Patrick Mahomes, they're
the
talking about.
struggles are twofold.
I'm going to
One,
up
battling an ankle
middle, so I'm
injury,
going to do
and
track.
2, his own defense.
Or
He's
actually,
got
I'm
to
going to
catch
do
up ball
a
lot,
fake,
or hero ball, as they say, to try and maintain a proper pace and stay ahead.
Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year, he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season
look how
due to
good
attrition,
he
and
is,
he really
bro.
excelled, and then he
He's
was
amazing,
excellent in the
Patrick
playoffs
Mahomes.
against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow.
Let's do this.
Man, defensively,
If I need
that
help,
hurts.
I'm
They
gonna
got
do
him
it.
out of his
Do
rhythm.
the
They had him
pass.
hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure some...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill His third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Right
this is a crew they've come. And he takes off with it. It's a fake.
Let's go.
Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays.
We're
when
going to go for the
fake
kickoff.
You're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it. And
Knew it.
congratulations to them. But it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk
8-0. We're winning.
Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Flacco going to bring up the Broncos 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a
so
lot of them say they're built from the inside out. Because if you
that
control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
I almost sacked him. No, they got a first down.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey.
Let's go.
And
I
he's going
got
to get hit
that
at the line
tackle,
of scrimmage
boy.
and driven backwards.
Yeah.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Flacco leads to
Let's
Lindsey
go,
on the
bro.
draw.
Oh, my
Absolutely
God.
nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped
Don't mind
behind
my
the line of
sister's back on.
scrimmage.
Yeah. We are
Doubling
the
this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300
I
pounds.
could have got
He's a
that
big man.
interception.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
Almost a touchdown, but that's a first down.
On the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
I did X. I'm going to go right up the gut.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
I couldn't go right up the gut.
Continuing to fight for more.
Oh, my God. It wasn't
It's a
a first down.
6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he's got room. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. He gets away from one.
Oh,
and his fake
dang,
extra
I could have got that 2
failed
point.
big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. A look at the numbers a week ago for Lindsey. 15 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Because they suck. They don't want to do a pass.
Here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Get that sack so he can get a fumble and then knock them.
Flacco looks to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. Okay, now I want to revisit what we were doing earlier, contender versus pretender. We did the AFC. Let's rock the NFC here, starting with the New York Giants.
Pretender, but much improved.
Okay, NFC North, how about the Vikings?
Contender, no doubt about it.
Carolina in the South, what do you think there?
Contender and ascending.
Okay, the quarterback play has become a good thing for them. Finally, out west, how about the Arizona Cardinals?
Pretender. The division's just way too tough. There are 3 teams better than them.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flacco on the give to Lindsey. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looking to throw on second down. Flacco, that one into the hands of Hamilton.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Oh, he's got it going early in this one. That's the Shady McCoy. That's vintage right there, right? Breaking tackles, creating explosive runs. And if they don't take care of this early, look out. This guy's got a big, big day.
You know where he got that nickname Shady, by the way?
I know you're going to educate me on it. Help me out.
Mama gave him that name when he was a youngster.
And if Mama named him Shady, we're going to call him Shady.
Absolutely. Just keeping the play alive. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100, and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Forced out to his left. That bulldozing through multiple tackles. A big chunk of real estate covered on the scramble, but it will be 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense is taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. Oh, and he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So a fake field goal run. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Well, we got a second. Let's look ahead to week 7 and what's on the slate. Things start out Thursday night. Kansas City at Denver, divisional battle.
Suddenly an interesting game. Kansas City having lost their last 2, and Denver now playing defense as we expected. But how about the NFL 100 game of the week? Oakland at Green Bay, a rematch of Super Bowl II.
Also have New Orleans at Chicago and Philly visiting Dallas on Sunday night.
That is a huge one in the NFC East.
Yeah, both teams 3-3. The winner will have the lead in that division.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So we reach halftime, and what's the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And shedding his way forward. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes, but it'll be second down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes looking for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stock troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming.
And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So he's oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one. We want two. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that. They'll run here with Lindsey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Flacco under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit. And he's got Hireman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st down, Flacco looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further. And while they won't just empty... Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Yeah.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked. They need any spark at this point. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
53, 53, check 53.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Flacco. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Broncos send out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put your...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake.
I did not.
After all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
I still have to do it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully.
Watch. Bet you it's going to be a field goal.
To do that? Did someone double dog dare him to do that?
No, it was a field goal.
Something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw.
Almost a sack.
Going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Broncos on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Flacco from the gun. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. McCoy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Being chased out left. Trying to improvise. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down. That's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Why is he frozen?
And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up
Field goal, that's so funny.
And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. That could also result in a melee later, though.
Welcome to the stream.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Red and change it to red.
Setting up to throw, Flacco.
Almost.
And that's complete to Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Chuck it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front.
Let's go.
Really well done.
I think that was driven back.
Like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
The big guys are really good
down
on
a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try to draw.
Oh my God!
And it's been like
holy
this all
cow! I'm
night
on fire.
Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
All right, guys.
The Broncos had 15 4th down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. So this one in the win column. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in.
Guys, alright, bye. I need to go eat dinner. I'm hungry. And if you're new here, subscribe. Comment down below saying that you subscribed and like. Make sure that subscribe button is gray, not red. And the like button's not gray,